The necessary removal of built-up garnet sludge from the water jet receiving tank is not an enviable task, especially when it must be done manually with painstaking effort, resulting in valuable lost production time. There is also the alternative of having the tank periodically removed with a suction truck or other simple but often ineffective methods. The Delong integrated garnet removal system for abrasive water jet tanks removes spent garnet from water jet cutting tanks on a continuous basis using a unique approach which requires less horsepower and water usage while providing improved sweeping action for tanks of any size. The sequential cleaning action progressively cleans settled garnet from the tank bottom, continuously directing the suspended slurry toward the discharge end of the tank. A heavy-duty pump screen canister is installed ahead of the #1 sealless vertical discharge pump to protect the pump and separation system from tramp matter. By utilizing the screen standpipe system, the pump filter requires minimal shutdown and cleanout. Additionally, each of the 2 pumps employed in the Rejet system is rated at 50 gallons per minute flow, which is a low volume flow prohibiting residual heat buildup in the circulating water. The slurry of garnet and water is pumped continuously to a silicon carbide-lined hydroclone, which effectively discharges solid particles of garnet smaller than 10 microns in diameter. The cyclone is equipped with an adjustable apex, which allows for control of hydraulic flow and particle separation. The garnet is discharged into a catch bin, which can accommodate a bulk bag for easy extraction. Also, a separator with stand may be added which allows separation of reusable size garnet from fines and particulates, enabling the control size media to be recycled. Water overflow from the cyclone is pumped at low pressure to the sump level control of pump number 2, which provides 45 to 50 gallons per minute to the solenoid valve manifold. The sump manifold provides 45 gallons per minute flow through a parallel set of 1.5-inch electronically controlled valves, which are controlled by a computerized sequence control regulator. Each valve is opened and closed on a preset schedule, supplying maximum flow at pressure to a zone of eductors located on the perimeter of the base of the catch tank. The force of the water leaving the face of the eductor is sufficient to cause the settled particles of garnet to be resuspended in the water and conveyed toward the exit port of the tank. The sequence arrangement allows for maximum sweeping force of the sediment to the next zone, where it is progressively caused to increase in concentration in the removal zone. The cleaning cycle repeats continuously, causing the bottom of the sediment to migrate toward the discharge end of the tank, where pump suction removes the material for discharge and separation, if desired. As we all become more conscious of the need to recycle rather than dispose, we are also becoming more aware that there can also be a financial incentive associated with the reuse of certain abrasives. As is generally acknowledged in the water jet industry, approximately half or more of the garnet expended in the water jet cutting process is capable of being recovered and recycled for a repeated use. The Delong Rejet recycle system is designed for those companies currently engaged in the use of water jet machines who either wish to dramatically reduce their volume of garnet currently being disposed, or who wish to take advantage of the financial benefit of the reuse of the product they are currently using. The system is primarily designed for those companies currently using in excess of 10,000 pounds of garnet per month, although there are also those companies whose consumption rates may be less, but who still wish to reduce their disposal volumes. The Rejet recycle system is designed to accept mineral abrasive which has been screened for contaminants and separated by size. The wet feed material is then introduced through a bulk hopper, which feeds the garnet onto a solid surface conveyor, which introduces the material by gravity feed into the drying chamber. Within the drying chamber, the wet material is conveyed through the chamber by means of a variable speed drag conveyor on a fluidizing plate, while simultaneously subjecting the bed of garnet to a heated air stream at elevated temperatures of 350 to 475 degrees Fahrenheit. The drag conveyor maintains a uniform thickness of the bed and chamber residence time. The bed is permeated and heated by the air, creating a fluidized bed of material. Energy input for drying is controlled at constant fluidizing pressure by modulation of the fuel required to control exit gas temperature above the fluid bed to ensure drying at all feed rates and water contents. The dried material is conveyed to the exit vestibule of the chamber, from which the garnet is gravity expelled. Operational cost of the system can vary from about $1 per hour when the on-demand burner system is in standby mode to approximately $3.75 per hour when operating at a maximum capacity of nearly 10 pounds per minute wet feed rate. At this maximum capacity feed rate, nearly 510 pounds of material would be recovered, rendering this operational cost of the recycle unit, exclusive of the fan and conveyor, to be approximately $22.32 per ton, or less than 2 cents per pound. For more information on the Rejet system, you may contact Delong Equipment Company at the numbers on your screen.